consulting your business bestie.
3, 2.
It's the grand finals. We have Darwen on one side. We have Anime on the other side. Let's get it, ladies and gentlemen. What do I have to say? Both have the axe in hand this time. Darwen's going to be running the Volkov, and Anime's going to be running the Zol, or the Amethyst. Whichever one floats your boat a little bit better. It seems like Darwen's pretty much in control of this one. Now, if Darwen does end up getting a 3-0 here, or a 3-1, or a 3-2, if he wins this set, we'll be going into a bracket reset. Since he's from the loser side, he needs to win 2 sets in order to take home that first place prize. If you're Anime here, you just need to win one of the 2 sets. Even if you lose a set, you still have another chance. But then again, that's when the you know, the scoreboard resets to 0, and it's just like, oh, everybody's even. And Darwen's gonna be on the momentum. He's gonna have the momentum, gonna have the confidence. So it's kind of like, let's seal the deal now. Let's get rid of him now. I don't want to have to deal with him for another set. Now, it seemed like Darwen was a little bit on cloud 9 for a second. Had a lot of energy coming into this game, but Anime seems to warm up a little bit more, and now he's back into this game, but it could be a little too late if Darwen is able to get Anime down to 2. It's off stage here. Now we know how it can and can be. It's like, you know, hey, Canon's weird. I'll put it that way. Canon is very strange. Is the ability to get you down pretty quickly, pretty easily. It's there. It's there. You know, it's one of the dangerous parts about Canon is you have to be careful, because a couple strings could kill you. And just like that, Darwen is down now to his last stock and having a nice, good stock lead. Anime taking control of this game now on the axe, putting in that work. And like for Darwen, doesn't kill though. Ground pound does do his thing though. Volkov, very strong character indeed. The Anime got him down to 98 HP. The health meter is at orange, is almost crying for help. So all Anime has to do here is get a couple of hits and a sig at the end. You might be able to take this game number 1 and go to the game number 2 at ease. But Darwen's gonna have something to say about that. Applying that pressure on the scythe. Nice. Sidelight to the nair. Doesn't kill though. Anime is still. Oh, we're both pretty much even here. Wow. Oh my gosh.
3, 2, 1, brawl.
Okay. Anyways, so I had a little issue there. Yeah, nah, I'm not gonna lie, that was crazy. Why did I put that? Yeah, Anime, you have a situation to fix here. You have to. Wow. What was that? What was that, Darwen? In what world does that even make sense? How do you do that to yourself? Tier 1 pro, by the way. You know, we all do stupid things, some more than others, but Darwen, that was very dumb. And that could be a costing move. That could be a money costing move. Could put Anime into the driver's seat, even though Darwen had most of, I would say, the momentum last game. No matter now, we're in game number 2, a fresh new game. And this time it's seeming like Anime is really taking control of it. Darwen needs to get something going for himself right now. Sarah turned around quickly. Doesn't kill, but does hit. Darwen's at a pretty bad position off stage here. Sweat bullets are going to come out any minute now, but they don't. He's back on stage. He's back with the scythe. Nair doesn't kill. Anime has not been able to find the kills as of recently, and Darwen has been pretty comfortable at that position. And there's no way that this gets flipped on him like this. We could be going to another set, and I'm saying that very early days, I know, but jeez. Now this is Darwen's position here to say, hey, I need to get some damage on now because I am so close to dying. It doesn't matter how close I am to dying. He's going to die with me.
Player 1 wins.
And that's going to be game number 2 for Darwen. Once again, Anime was in control, and just like that, with the scythe. This is ridiculous.
Three, two, one.
This is ridiculous.
Brawl.
If you are Anime here, you are not happy, and you can tell he's not happy. He's using all his anger and taking it out on Darwen with the axe, starting off the game pretty strong. Darwen, this is not a good idea to go off stage with him, but then again, you are Darwen and you have the scythe in hand. So I would say you would have the advantage here, as Anime does have a harder hitting weapon. So a couple of hits can lead you in a very uncomfortable position. We're back onto stage. Anime, like I said, has been controlling much of the stage game, but it's the off-stage game that is making the big difference in this set, and that's been Darwen's game. So Anime, keep it on stage. Keep the game on the ground. The air might not be your biggest friend, but the ground really is. House hasn't been able to find the kills, so what he needs to do is make sure he finds these kills, finds them quick, and keeps his game on the stage. Having most of the stage control. Darwen having a little success on the axe. Not much of anything though. With the side stick does kill though. But I mean, Darwen has had much of his success on the scythe. The scythe has been his bread and butter, like it always is. And it's been doing its job for sure. Oh my gosh. Good scythe read there. Off the in-light gravity cancel. Ground pound does kill. And this might be the same situation from earlier. Unless Anime can get the reversal here. Darwen able to get back up on stage. Recovery does hit though. Kind of forces Darwen off the side of the edge of the stage. Oh my gosh. Anime not letting that reversal happen because he knows if that reversal, well, we would probably be into set number 2 right now on the bracket reset. Darwen is getting applied a lot of pressure. Anime now showing what he can do on that cannon and not trying to take it to a bracket reset at ease. Anime takes home game at number 3. This set is flying by. These guys are not wasting no time.
Three, two, one, brawl.
Anime needs to get this reverse 3s. Get this reverse sweep. Get this money. Go home. Let's get it. Darwen putting in a little bit of work with that scythe. Not going off stage quite yet. Knows Anime has the hammer, the axe in hand, and a wrong move could send you. But then again, you do know that you have the scythe as well. So this could be bad for either one of you, and it looks like it's gonna be bad towards Anime if he doesn't make it on stage quick enough, and he doesn't. The grab, the spin on Rooney with the scythe, enough to do it, and Darwin's only at 70 HP. So there's a lot of wiggle room for this second stock on Anime. Anime needs to get this one down now. Got the cannon, and it seems like the cannon has been the kryptonite for Darwen. Darwen has not had much of an answer for it, but Anime majority has been using the axe, which is a good finisher. I can't lie, but if you need damage quick, the cannon is your guy. So it seems like he hasn't been able to finish with the cannon, but he hasn't been able to get anything pretty much started with the axe. And that's what you expect from this kind of combo. But then again, axe does have that breakout potential. And we have seen it a couple times from Anime today, and we've seen it multiple times from him in his whole career. Especially recently with Nitrate 19, he's been popping off with the axe, making a lot of good plays. There, goes right through him. But nice, he holds that ground pound. This is so clean. Playing it slow and steady. Knows Darwen is not type of player to play like that. Even with the axe, Darwen's a faster player. Anime, not so much. In light, he has turned his game around for himself, because it was looking pretty bad early days after that gimp. The spinner Rooney on the scythe. Honestly, I was like, oh, this might not be good, Anime. That side sig goes right through him and able to get a punish, but that side sig goes right to him. Straight to the noggin, sending him up to the sky high. And now, what I say, Darwen's in the lead, but Anime able to get the reversal, or sorry, the side sig. Little spinneroonie action of his own. It's not the game you want to fight right now. Not at all. Axe in hand, and he just seems to keep jumping off. Anime is addicted to going off stage, and so is Darwen, but this is what Darwen likes to do. This is where he thrives in. So if your Anime here is not what you want to do, it's not what you are going to thrive in this matchup, you gotta stay on stage. The off stage is not going to save you. A couple whiffs there allows Darwen to get the punish, and eventually one of these is going to lead to a sig and is going to kill. Side light. A lot of damage. In light unarmed. Darwen just going with the unarmed uppercut. Now we are in the bracket resets. So forget about it. Reset the scores back to 0. We are in bracket reset land. We never really see bracket resets happen in Nitrate Night. Normally these are pretty much clean sweeps, but these guys have been battling it out a lot within Winter Series, and maybe even a little bit of Fall Series as well towards the tail end. So I'm not surprised. I can't be surprised at all. The Anime, I'm pretty sure, probably not too happy about it. Wants to get rid of this kid ASAP. Should have done it in the last set, but now has a new set to do it. But Darwen, I mean, let's be real here. Darwen is likely to win. Yeah, Darwen is likely to win because he's just momentum on his side now. Been playing his game pretty much the whole set. Anime was pretty much like destroying him in the upper brackets that we had earlier, but now this time is Darwen just destroying Anime. But if Anime can get something going like now, I mean, he got a nice little stock lead, but doesn't have much of a damage lead. If his stock goes away right now, it's pretty much an even game. So he may need to put some work in. Oh. Ground pound kills. But I mean, he's already at 120, so Darwen has a lot of room to make up here. And Anime has a couple of hits to do to get him down to that 1 stock. And there it is right there. Ooh, still alive. Interesting. Volkov defense holding strong. Putting that work in off stage though. Anime has not yet to see Darwen on that 1 stock. There he goes. Like I said, it was kind of hard for him to finish with the cannon. It's kind of hard to get something started with the axe, so you have to find that perfect balance, that right balance. That's gonna be a kill right there. I'm not gonna lie. In light, air off stage. Darwen flipping this around. We've gotten a slower game from the past 4 games that we had, but Darwen is still looking pretty much dominant, even though his pace is a little quicker. Grabbing him, going for the gravity cancel, and Sig going for the ground pound, and even with the lead like that, Anime still fumbles. Oh my gosh. Chat. Let me find out this dude, Darwen. Oh my gosh.
3, 2, 1, brawl.
And this could be the difference maker of who makes the money tonight and who kind of lose. Yeah. Right. Now the sweat bullets did come out for a second there. I thought Anime was going to capitalize on that and get a gimp of his own, but it seemed like Darwen obviously knew that his sweat bullets were out, so he was like, okay, you know what? Let me get back. Let me hold still. Why couldn't he do this against Wes? Lan, he's an online kid. That's all it is to it. He's an online kid. Some people just do better online and they suck on LAN. Now I feel like I'm a LAN person, you know, so I feel I'm gonna be better on LAN. I'm gonna get good for BCX. I'm being a BCX finalist. I want that title. Nice. And like, since him off stage doesn't kill though, he's trying to get that Sig. There we go, side Sig, gonna kill. 3-1 right here. That's the stock lead. But I mean, there's not much of a stock left for Darwen here. He's on like almost dark red. But Anime still not able to finish him off. Wow. I mean, an in light should do it. A side air should do it. A down light should do it. Anything light should do it. At this point, there he goes. Side light into a Sair. About time. And now Anime's at 60 damage on his, or almost 70 on his last stock, which is a lot of damage if you look at it. It's a pretty good lead for Darwen to do and have you on your last stock while he's on the second. So get a lot of wiggle room to play with, and yeah, I mean, arguably, why didn't he do this against Wes? Anime plays other characters. Plays the Onyx, the Zol. That's pretty much it.
3, 2, 1, brawl.
Yeah, I think honestly, like, I'm not gonna lie, I think the Onyx would be a better pick with Cannon and, because the Axe ain't really it right now. I feel like the Axe ain't really it. Now he does only play Cannon. That is a true fact. And oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I think Anime might have lost all mental health in this game. This may be it. Anime looking a little less, looking a little tired like me right now, but not holding as strong, I guess. Wow. Wow. It's every move. It's every freaking move from him, man. It's every move from him, dude. He's making him look like a 22, a 2200. He's making him look like a 1600. This is what Darwen would do to me. I don't want to know what Darwen would do to me. Man, I'd be pretty. Darwen's a goat. Okay. Nah, you know when he's texting himself in the Twitch chat, you know he does not care about life, and he's won this tournament. So I might be saying a little too early, but Darwen, you are the Nitrate Knight Week 3, presented by Nikita Stewart Business Consulting Champion. Get your crown. Come on, get your crown. Get your crown.